Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Got to hit the mic button. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV on this beautiful Tuesday, April 30th. We've got the wind and rain and all that stuff all gone. It's going to be a sunny rest of the week, maybe until Friday. And we are going to talk today about an event coming up in about a month and a half. It's the Annual Moccasin Creek Festival with Bill Passalacqua. He is here, and we are going to have a lot of fun because this festival just keeps getting bigger and bigger and better and better, isn't it, Bill?
It's better every year.
It's better every year, and I'm astonished that it's now, the 10th annual? Is that right?
10th year, yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe it. So
wow. We'll get to all that here in just a little bit as you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much. Appreciate you doing that here today. Appreciate you joining us here today, and hope you have an outstanding morning. What is going on in and around our area today? Also, I'm going to throw in a little bit from May 1st because it's May 1st, and I'm not going to have a show on a new show tomorrow. Over at the North Clay Elementary School today on the 30th at 3:30 p.m. they are having a special education meeting. They will hold us in the elementary conference room. The meeting will discuss the district's plans for providing special education services to students with disabilities who attend private schools and homeschools, so within the district for the next school year. If you are a parent of a homeschooled student or maybe identified with a disability and you reside within the boundaries of North Clay, you should plan on attending. So if you have any questions, give Lauren Powles a call up at she's the district coordinator at 665-3393. Again, that meeting is set for 3:30 on this afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. What else going on here on Tuesday? Well, it's a night of worship, of course, although kind of an odd night being a Tuesday at the the Christ Church at South Veterans Drive in Effingham. This is a music night of worship led by United Worship, a band made up of regional musicians from a number of denominations and churches. I don't know who's in this band. You may know all the people in the band.
If you told me their names, I might know.
I do not. I do not have their names.
There's a lot of great musicians in Effingham, and many of them are church musicians.
There are certainly a ton of great musicians, and you haven't been invited to play this one, though.
They did not reach out to me. Evidently, they already have a first chair washboard player.
Well, I got to tell you, we're going to talk about one today, too. I don't have his picture, but we're going to talk about one from the Stroman band here eventually. But that's going on tonight over in Effingham at 7 o'clock. Wednesday, May 1st, they're going to have an orthopedic clinic at the Clay County Flora Medical Clinic. Now, this is the Flora Elks and the Olney Elks Lodges in cooperation with the Illinois Elks Children's Care Corporation will be putting on this orthopedic care clinic. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you. It's free to get an assessment for your children. Again, it'll be Wednesday, May 1st, starts at 11:30. It's by appointment only. You need to make an appointment, give them a call at the Illinois Elks Children's Care Office. That's 1-800-272-0074. 800-272-0074. And give them a call. They'll help you out. There are no charges for any services at this clinic. No medical referral is necessary either. You'll be held again at the Clay County Flora Medical Clinic. Julko Fulop will be the physician. So that's on 929 Stacy Burke Drive in Flora. Also, here on May 1st, now you probably need this one even if you're not sick. It's the Better Breathers Club in Olney will be meeting today as the allergies are just really kicking in right now. If you or someone you know is living with a chronic lung disease, like COPD or heavy asthma, join them at their upcoming support group. Again, it is the Carl South Better Breathers Club. It'll be in Olney at the Carl Hospital in the Heim room, and it's at 1:30 Wednesday afternoon. One other event to tell you about, and this one you do know about, the Songwriter Open Microphone Night is at the Village Wine at 7:30 on Wednesday night. How's that going?
It's going great, and we started a new thing that's going to be happening tomorrow.
Okay.
A full band open mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got a full band in there, huh?
So the band, Time to Kill, Garrett Burrs of Time to Kill, they bring their band up, they set up all the drums and everything, so you can just bring your band and use their equipment.
Oh, no kidding.
Or you can front that band, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow night.
Outstanding. Again, that's going to be at Village Wine at 7:30. Now, you usually have people sign up for that or in advance?
Yeah,
or
there's
do
quite
they?
a few people signed up already for that one. We have 10 o'clock still available if anybody wants.
Are you going to try to do the band every week, or what's
It's the first Wednesday of every month.
No kidding. First Wednesday of every month will be full band night, and then you still do it every week other than that, just the people with acoustics, right?
Correct. We'll celebrate 10 years in August.
How about that?
10 years at the open mic.
Congratulations. That's us.
Most open mics don't last a year.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I didn't realize that they're usually kind of started on a shoestring and stay on the shoestring all the way.
That's the problem, is that the people who start them, like after a year or so,
They get sick of it.
But it's my job, so I love it. So
Well, that's half the battle. That's outstanding.
so many great performers from down here in this area really participate in our open mic. It's great.
Well, you get people from what is the farthest you think you get somebody to come into your open mic?
This guy, he's a touring artist. He comes from Houston, but he's like on tour. And
Yeah.
He just has a Wednesday night off, so he comes in. So that's probably the farthest.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He wins. You got to give him a road map or something. Give him the longest traveled award.
He puts it on his calendar that he's coming and everything.
Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. What else going on this week, ladies and gentlemen? On Tuesday, all back to Tuesday, it is National Adopt. There he is. National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day, April 30th each year. This raises awareness for thousands of pets that are waiting for and needing adoption from shelters. Animal shelters require year-round assistance, and adoption is part of the process. Since animals come in daily, the shelters must work quickly to ensure an animal's health and well-being. Some different ways that you can support. By all means, visit a shelter day and consider adopting a pet. And also remember to spay and neuter your pets, as it helps reduce the number of unwanted pets in the population. All kinds of different ways help. Drop off some dog food also at a pet shelter. They'll be wonderful, and they will be very happy to see you do such things. So yeah, this is a big day. It is, again, Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. My pets are all shelter pets, or have been adopted. I think you have the same kind of thing, that you adopt pets. They've got a great, by the way, that Humane Society up in Effingham County is outstanding.
They're on the ball.
Yeah.
They're on the ball.
Took over that school and just
My guys' school.
Yeah, that's really good.
I ride my bike by there all the time, and the dogs bark at me.
Wait,
I
see,
talk back to them.
You're visiting.
I'm visiting. I give them some eye candy.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Little
exactly
beating
right.
stick.
Yeah, there you go. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Oatmeal Cookie Day on April 30th. This each year recognizes a delicious and nutritious cookie. Also recognized as, they also recognize Lacey Oatmeal Cookie Day on March 18th. Of course, oatmeal cookies have been around since the 1800s. They quickly became popular, and by the early 1900s, a recipe for the delicious treats appeared on containers of Quaker oats. Some of the health benefits: they may lower cholesterol. Oatmeal reduces the risk of heart disease. It may reduce the risk of cancer, as eating a diet high in fiber is supposed to reduce your risk for cancer. So low in fat. The grain is low in fat. Oatmeal is low in calories. See, now that's what I don't understand. When they talk about oatmeal cookie day or something like that, they're throwing sugar aplenty in there, right?
But they keep saying oatmeal.
Oatmeal, yeah.
They're not saying oatmeal cookies. But
they keep saying oatmeal in the thing. Yeah,
right.
yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
I went to law school.
Yeah, you did.
Not for nothing.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate it helped your listening skills.
My ears perked up. sure, oatmeal.
Yeah, oatmeal. Well, it's still, those are some good looking oatmeal.
I eat those cookies.
Please, yeah, you get some fruit in there too. You get raisins, for crying out loud. That's the way to go. There you go, folks. What else is going on today? We do have one other thing going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Always celebrate this National Bugs Bunny Day. It hits April 30th each year. It commemorates the date the famous bunny first appeared in a short film. What year do you think that would have been?
Ooh, 1936.
Boy, that was so close. I should have given you a nearby a number to be close to, because you would have hit it. It was 1938.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was pretty close.
in 1938. His first full-on short was in 1940, but known for his comical antics, of course, Bugs Bunny created memorable roles in Looney Tunes and merry melodies for years and years to go. His popular catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" continues to be associated with the humorous Bunny. First appeared in 1938 in Porky's Hare Hunt as a happy rabbit, but later solidified his character in 1940's A Wild Hare. Now you know more about Bugs Bunny than you ever thought you would.
He's also responsible for most of our generation knowing classical music.
That's exactly right.
The Barber of Seville.
The Barber of everything we learn about classical music, those of us born in the 1950s and 60s, we learn from a bunny rabbit in dressing, in cross-dressing.
Yeah. With white gloves.
Yeah, the white gloves on the bunny of. Hey, the Bunny of Seville is one of the best cartoons ever made.
Yes.
It really is, and there are two or three of them. I think he did I'm pretty sure he did the Wagnerian tragedies too. The Ride of the Valkyries. I'm not sure whether that's the Bunny of the Valkyries or something like that. So yeah, go out and enjoy a Bugs Bunny today. That's always a lot of fun. What do you want to watch on TV, folks? This afternoon, we've got baseball for you today. It is high school baseball, if they get the fields right. Wood River will be at Salem. That'll be on Channel 98 at 425. T-Town is at North Clay. We'll have that one on Channel 100, also at 425. NBA basketball, 2 games tonight. Game 5, well, actually 3 games tonight, but only 2 on TV. Pacers at Bucks and Sixers at Knicks. Those are both on TNT, Channel 4, 633. Starting at 6 o'clock. Baseball tonight. The Twins are at the White Sox, and it'll be the Cardinals at the Tigers. That starts early, 5:40 for the Cardinals at the Tigers. Kyle Gibson versus Jack Flaherty. Get a chance to see Jack Flaherty pitch again.
On the other side.
Yeah.
He's probably great now.
Not quite. He hasn't turned it around like Jordan Montgomery or anything like that. Yeah. The Cubs at the Mets, also Javier Assad versus Sean Manaea, and 4 games in the NHL playoffs on ESPN as well as on TBS. I've got a ton of them. I can tell you all of them, but you'd get bored. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We are going to come back. We are going to talk about the Moccasin Creek Festival taking place in June. We'll be back right after these words. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Bill Passalacqua is joining the show today, and he is from Pass Music Works, as well as the founder of the Moccasin Creek Festival, and entering its 10th year. Unbelievable.
MCX this year, yeah.
Wow,
Seen the poster
anything?
fast.
No, I didn't. Well, I've got the poster if you want me to show it. Moccasin Creek Festival 10. There you go. X. So you're like a Super Bowl.
Little Roman numeral, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Bringing the Super Bowl, the motif into it. I hope you don't get sued by the NFL.
No.
Does the NFL own the Roman numeral
Surely not.
system?
Surely no. No.
They're pretty powerful. But yeah, look at that lineup of folks that he's got coming in for this Moccasin Creek Festival. And what? Okay, Bill, I ask you this from time to time each year. What got you started on this? What was the? I think I'm gonna switch to that camera. What was the? What are you doing? What was the start? Why did you start this festival?
I was living on the road for a long time, 20 years or so, and the last 5 years, like really living in a bus RV, and then I got, not surprisingly, this led to me getting divorced because
That's a tough way to live.
You can't do that forever. And so when I moved back to Effingham, after all this time, I didn't have a job, I didn't have any prospects, didn't have any money, and I thought, what am I going to do with myself?
Yeah.
And so I gave myself a job.
You'd been a troubadour all your life.
Yeah, and I had but I had a lot of connections.
Yeah.
And that was really how I got it started. I basically tricked everybody into participating. And,
That's really cool, by the way. You having been from Effingham, you knew the folks in Effingham that would help sponsor it and help put it together to start for you.
Yeah.
Knew the people out at the marina.
It was Brian Larson, not anymore, but he owned it.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of me and my family.
Yeah, Larson's Landing out there at the time, right?
Yeah, now it's the real marina.
Right.
But we only did about 7 of us that did all the work, and I ran it all on my iPhone. And all the contracts and everything on my iPhone. I didn't have any.
Didn't have a PC.
No, didn't have anything like that. So
you've come a long way.
Yeah. I think it's.
How many people involved now? Is it still 7?
Oh, God, no. I mean, our staff is about 7, but then the volunteers are like dozens and dozens. We did over 1,000 years of volunteer hours last year.
Wow.
At Moccasin Creek Festival.
Oh my! For just for a 4-day festival.
For a 4-day festival. Now, there's a lot of that is done beforehand.
Right. Of course.
Cleaning up and whatnot.
Tell me who are some of the first early buy-ins? Like I know you've had some sponsors that have been there from if not day one, quite near day one.
Well, Broniker Cadillac was our very first.
And they're still there.
They still are, yeah. And Derek Broniker has the. He's an agent.
Oh, he's Derek Broniker's the agent who helps you contact the.
No, he's an agent for athletic performers.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, like I can't remember.
Like football and basketball players.
Yeah, like quarterback. What's the guy's name from Washington? Seattle.
Michael Penix or Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson.
He's got Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, he had one of the pitchers for the Phillies that was like.
The local guy?
No, this is
Cliff Lee?
Cliff Lee, yeah. And he came to the Moccasin Creek Festival.
Cliff Lee came to the Moccasin.
Yeah,
See, now Cliff Lee was a good pitcher.
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
So you got the Bronikers involved. You got a lot of other folks involved.
McDevitt, Osteen, Hornicky and Daters is a big one, the law firm from Effingham.
Do you have it on the list there? I didn't know if you had the.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you got a few of them up there. You've got
J&J Ventures and J&J Amusements. They're an institutional sponsor. They give us a check for the whole year. So
see, now that's outstanding, and
Yeah.
that you have the folks, and those folks are institutional sponsors for POS Music Works, which is a little bit. This is an arm of POS Music Works, right?
well, it's one of our events.
One of your yeah.
It started in POS Music Works, really.
Right. Okay. Who's the first guest you got? Back then.
The first performer,
First performer besides you.
Fred Eaglesmith,
You got Fred Eaglesmith in first.
the guy that I worked for years.
Yeah.
Before I came home. Yeah, he agreed to do it, and then. Robbie Folks, I called Robbie and asked him if he'd do it. I said, I may not be able to pay you on the day of the event, but I will pay you eventually. And he took my word.
Did you have to pay him later, or were you?
No, I paid we made money on year one, so.
Well, that's outstanding.
Not, we didn't get rich, but.
Well, no, I mean, I tell you what, in a music festival business, making money is on year one is a heck of an accomplishment.
I don't know anybody else who's done it. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it had to do with the fact that I didn't pay any.
Well,
like,
you didn't have
stall
huge
Yeah.
huge payouts to folks.
Yeah, we had Lucas Nelson.
Was that year one?
That was year one.
See, now Lucas Nelson is a gigantic superstar.
Yeah.
In music. We've got to get to the bands, or I'm going to run out of time here because we've got so many fun. Well, you see here on the poster how many fun bands are going to be there. Who was the most difficult get for this year while we're looking at this band?
Right about the middle center, Chris Smither. I have been trying to get Chris Smither for 6 years.
No kidding.
And I've made the offer that they asked for, and they still wouldn't commit to doing it. And I don't know, I didn't know why. And I saw this year I just did it earlier in the season.
Yeah.
So I made it his
Well, maybe
calendar
maybe they already had plans
better.
for. I mean, you already have plans for summer equinox or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got plans for quite some time now for that.
Yeah. That's true.
Here's what the Thursday lineup looks like. It's going to be, and I've got to ask. This is the Tommy James, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay, well, I got the picture, and it's not this guy.
I had dinner with him at the Holiday Inn in Effingham about 6 months ago or 8 months ago. He was at the EPC.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him being there.
And my mom and I went to dinner, and I didn't talk to him or anything, but he was sitting right next to us.
How's Tommy
He
James?
walked in, and I was like,
That's
I know
Tommy
that.
James.
Actually, I thought it was that comedian who just died. What's his name?
Richard Lewis.
Yes, I thought it was him.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait. And then this whole other band's over here. I was like, that's Tommy James. And
So he does still have the Shondells.
well, yeah, he has a band.
Well, since I've got the wrong picture of that Tommy James, who is the new Tommy James that I don't know?
He's a great banjo player from near Jackson, Tennessee. Great banjo player.
Has he ever thought about changing his act? His act name?
He's never had his own act.
I mean, you don't want to change. I'm not telling a guy, look, Mr. James, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not telling you to change your name, but it might be a little bit less, because I think Tommy, like you say, he's still Tommy James, and the Shondells still occasionally goes out.
Well, if it sells me a few tickets, I'm okay with that.
Hey, that's fine.
Right.
That's really cool. There are some, Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers, they're from around here. Tell me about Feathered Mason.
Feathered Mason is a guy from eastern Tennessee, opposite end of the state, and he's originally from Bloomington, Illinois, but just a really great, smart guitar player. Does really cool effects and stuff that you just can't see it coming.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you got this whole orchestra happening, and it's just really cool. It's a real bluesy kind of guitar player, but with just great hands.
Well, that's really that's really cool. Here is you've got Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers. That might be an older album, isn't it? That's pretty? I don't
No,
think
that's not too old.
Okay.
That's like last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're great.
How often now? You've had these folks play there for a few years now, haven't you?
They play every year. I just am a big fan, and they're from Effingham, so
Right.
So I appreciate them.
I'm building up. You realize I'm building up to this guy.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Aaron Lee Tashin. I'm probably saying that name wrong. How do you?
Tashin, yeah.
Tashin. He is a tremendous up and coming Americana musician.
He's very versatile, and his talent is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But he's really cool because he can do just so many different things, and he's not like he can sound just like Tom Petty, or he can sound just like Todd Snyder.
Yeah.
Very funny too.
He again is playing at 9:20 on that Thursday. Now this is Thursday, June 20th, by the way.
Yeah, he's our headliner for that night.
Yeah, he's the headliner for that night. But I am just astonished. Whenever I saw the thing, and I think I told you a few minutes ago, I just couldn't believe you had Aaron Lee Tashin playing on Thursday night.
Yeah, well, you never know what kind of slot's going to work out for somebody.
Yeah.
I threw that out kind of as a hope and a prayer, and it worked out for them.
So what kind of percentage do you think of your base of fans will get there in time to see a guy like? Are we going to have to? Are people going to have to alter their travel schedules?
That's one of the things that's built up slowly over time. Is that I introduced the Thursday night thing as just kind of a bonus.
That was
party.
3 or 4 years ago, right?
It was like 2019.
Yeah.
2018, because 2019 I got married on Thursday.
Okay, that's right.
So this is actually this Thursday. This year will be our 5th anniversry.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I hope you'll be there.
I'd love to. I want to see Aaron Lee. Who's getting who? I want to see Aaron Lee Tashin. I won't be there for your party.
Well,
I
don't care what gets you there.
I'll kiss the bride. Who's getting who?
I started upping the budget for Thursday, and people started coming. And so right after the pandemic hit, for whatever reason, people, I guess they were just ready for it. But
that's cool.
It was like all of a sudden, people were there on Thursday who normally didn't come until Friday.
Yeah.
So as a result, people who had kind of crappy slots suddenly had a full house.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it's Friday at noon. All of a sudden, it's totally full.
Oh, well, now that's right. That probably makes the artists who are playing Friday at noon just thrilled.
Absolutely.
Since they're used to, they may have played beforehand, before not quite. You get crowds in the evening rather than in the afternoons from time to time.
Yeah. It used to be that people wouldn't come until 3 or 4 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah.
Now they're there at 10 or 11 o'clock.
Closing out the night on Friday is, tell me about Jacob Coons.
He's a hoot. He's just a young guy from Effingham. He's 25 or 6 years old. And that's Garrett Burris and Austin Stark with him.
It is Garrett up there. Garrett's got tassels.
They had fun with that photo shoot.
I bet you did.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jacob just became a daddy a few months ago, and
congratulations to him.
Yeah, he's trying to make a living at the music business.
Well, I tell you what, that's Thursday night. Again, here is right there is the poster. Go to MoccasinCreekFestival.com. It is tremendously informative, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to talk about the rest of the week here, the rest of the weekend here coming up on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've got Bill Passalacqua with me, and we'll be right back after these words. Stick around.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, call Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, joined by Bill Passalacqua, the founder and still running the Moccasin Creek Festival. We talked about Thursday's event. Friday's going to be huge, too. There's a ton of bands. Well, let's put Friday up there. Friday is going to be you've got an all day. So you're saying that the Snowbird Street Band and Ernie Hendrickson are going to have some crowds now, huh?
Yeah, there'll be people there for that.
Where is the main stage in conjunction to the Shady stage? Just around the corner?
About 80 yards apart.
But one of them has more trees?
Yeah, the Shady stage is basically just, so if you're on the main stage, you're looking out this way.
Right.
And there's trees, it's sort of a ring of trees around the gravel lot where people sit. Behind that is a grove of chestnut trees.
Really?
Chestnut, is that right? Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. The ones with the real flaky bark.
Okay. That's like chestnut.
Hickory trees.
Hickory trees, yeah, that's a flaky bark.
Yeah, and so we put a stage back there, and so that, because at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, the sun is bearing down on the gravel lot.
Yeah.
So we just put a stage in the back, and so people sit back there in the shade, and then at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, they just all get up, take their chairs, and walk 30, 40, 50 yards away. Or they just turn their chair if they want.
Well, you see, now that's handy, though, and food and drinks and the whole thing are right there, aren't they?
Right.
Tell me about
within 30, 40 yards.
Tell me about some of the food and drinks. What do we have going?
You know, the Gabby Goat has what they call, I think it's called a lake goat or something like that, and they have a permanent vending stand there.
Right.
And they have all kinds of interesting items. It's not the usual, burgers and fries kind of thing. It's more like interesting.
Different.
Yeah, some Asian items. And,
Really?
Yeah, just various, whatever they
get creative.
Yeah, whatever they think. Fish tacos, that kind of thing.
That's pretty handy. That's pretty good.
One of the things I'd like to tell people is that when you hear the word festival, a lot of times people freak out and they think they're going to be inconvenienced 100 different ways and be bled to death by parking fees and
Right.
$20 beers and stuff like that. That's not us. We're a small festival, maybe 500, maybe 600 at the most at any time.
That's different. That's entirely different from the festival I was at 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I went to New Orleans for the French Quarter Festival.
Oh my God.
There were 950,000 people there.
You will not have to wait in line for a bathroom for more than about 5 minutes at most. And it's a flush toilet with hand washing stations. It's a really cozy festival. And the parking is free right across the street, maybe 100 yards.
Bring your own chair that you're comfortable with.
Or we have chairs you can rent very cheap.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Now that's handy. That's outstanding.
So it's all within about 300 yards. you're never inconvenienced.
And that's the thing. The parking's right there too, isn't it?
That's right there.
It's easy to find. Easy. I don't have the map to show you how to get there, but it's on Lake Sarah. You'll be able to find it. Now, you've got a link to a map.
Look up Pinky's.
Yeah, Pinky's. I had dinner there a couple of months ago.
We're next door.
It was colder than bee's knees. I was about to say
Quiet
something.
yourself.
It was very cold. I was in a bubble. Thank goodness. Tell me about let's see, the Weary Ramblers.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
That guy looks weary.
They're from Iowa, and he just got this real natural way about him. He plays guitar beautifully. He plays like a country blues style guitar playing.
Is that a dulcimer?
And that looks like a mandolin.
Okay.
That she's playing. That's Catherine Severin Fox, and she plays violin mostly, fiddle with him. That's Chet Elliott on the right. And just a real sweet duo with real skilled musicians.
Oh, they are. Well, you see, now they are the 5 o'clock, the final act at the Shady Stage. Now, most of these acts are an hour. Will they play, and does it ever get behind? Do you have...
Very rarely. We've never had that problem.
No kidding.
No. I mean, once 5 minutes here or there, but
yeah. Climate Trio is they're playing. I think I've got the one from earlier, but earlier in that month at the Still. But tell me about Greg Climate.
Greg's from, he's originally from Buffalo, New York, but he lives in Boston for last 10 or 15 years.
Okay.
He and I are old pals. We wrote songs together and toured together, but he's just a great entertainer, really great songwriter, prolific, excellent musician.
I love, he's the one who does the Tom Petty night, too, right?
He does Tom Petty night. He's great that way.
That's outstanding. And he is playing with this lady.
Yeah.
Tell me about Jessie Klein.
Jess Klein is from North Carolina, and I've been listening to her for 25 years. She had a hit on AAA radio called Ireland back in the early 2000s or late 1990s, and I just fell in love with her voice and her songwriting. And then I discovered that she was down in Cary, North Carolina, or someplace down there, down by the Golden Triangle down there. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize she was still playing, so when I heard that she was, I invited her to come.
I gotta say, whenever I went on YouTube and Google and started looking for some of these folks, she's very active.
Yeah, she is. She's great.
She's a lot of fun. So she'll be playing with Greg Climate, backing her up.
Greg Climate Trio will back her up. That's right.
Tell me now, these guys are getting bigger and bigger every day. This is a catch.
I'm really glad I got them because I may not be able to get them again.
Yeah, I really don't think you will.
If you like the Avett Brothers, these guys are really sort of in that vibe.
National Park
Avett
Radio.
Brothers. And they've been selling us a ton of tickets. And
have they really?
Yeah.
I kind of assumed that when I looked at the lineup, and I've got a relatively decent handle on up and coming Americana and that kind of stuff. And I saw, well, of course, I heard Shiny Ribs. I told you last year I was thrilled whenever you said you had Shiny Ribs. But when I saw you had National Park, I thought that's a real deal. Yeah. Those guys are busted.
They're great. They're really
they are getting big. And tell me about Chuck Prophet.
Chuck Prophet isn't. He's been around forever. A great songwriter from San Diego, California. That's his wife in the picture. And then that's what's the name of that band?
It is the Chuck Prophet and the Mission Express.
Yeah. And I saw them in St. Louis about a year and a half ago or so. And
where'd they play?
Off Broadway.
Okay.
And I was just committed to getting them to come and play. Then he got kind of sick and announced his retirement, and I was really bummed out.
I was wondering about that because I was looking at his pictures. He's had better days.
Yeah, but he's better now. And evidently Aaron Lee was going on about this great guitar solo he heard from him the other day.
No kidding.
A picture of him and put it on Twitter. And so I'm super shocked that we were able to get them.
Well, so far, we're through Thursday and Friday. We've got Saturday and Sunday to talk about. Saturday's a huge day here at the Moccasin Creek Festival.
That's more than half our budget, as I said.
Is that right? Yeah. We're going to get to Saturday right now. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've got Bill Passalacqua here talking about the Moccasin Creek Festival. What is it? MoccasинCreekFestival.com. Is that where you find it?
MoccasинCreekFestival.com.
And you get tickets there too, right?
You get tickets. It's only $110 for the whole 4-day weekend.
Oh,
Less
that's
than
a
$30 a day.
ton of entertainment. That's less than $2 an hour.
Look at this guy.
You were the law guy. I'm the math guy. We'll be back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, talking with Bill Passalacqua about the Moccasin Creek Festival. Again, you can go to moccasincreekfestival.com and find out all the stuff we're talking about, the schedules but it's their 10th year of the show, and this must be one of the biggest Saturdays. You must be thrilled about how big a Saturday you've got going this year.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, we just it came together. It kind of like sometimes that you plan and nothing ever works, and sometimes you just got to get lucky. And this was one of those times where it just came together on its own.
Do you think it's because maybe you're starting a little earlier, or starting to work at it?
I've gotten better at what I do. Maybe
that might be true too. I mean,
I was trying to get shiny ribs, and.
You've been trying to get shiny ribs a few years.
This is the third year I tried to get them, and I finally got them. And part of it is communication with the agent, because sometimes they're not totally honest about what the person expects to get. So you have to kind of feel that out, and that's what happened here.
Well, I mean, they're not. The agent's job is to of course maximize the profit for the artist, but also in doing that, they're trying to maximize for themselves too.
Yes.
So,
I've been on that side of the equation too.
Yes, you've been on both sides of that. Yeah, that is. We'll get off of that because you still want to talk to agents.
But Mary Gaucher was really a great guy. I talked about Chris Smither earlier.
Yeah.
Chris Smither was the one I've been trying to get for like 8 years.
Well, here's the lineup on Saturday, and starting at 11 in the morning, and Dennis will go after midnight or through midnight, I would think. Down there at the end of it. But that lineup on, I didn't even pull any of the pictures from the early part because those folks are, because I don't have that many holes in my computer to put the pictures. You've got too many people. You got too many good acts at night. All right, starting with these folks. Tell me about those folks.
Hey, that's me.
I cannot believe that nobody has cut you out of that picture yet. Just let the better half run that picture.
Yeah, all you got to do is just move it over a little bit. push me right out of the window.
You're playing Saturday night. What are you guys going to play? You got new stuff? You're coming back off a tour.
We're making a new record, yeah, and we have just about perfect amount of music for a half-hour set.
Oh, there you go.
For a really nailed,
for a tight half-hour set.
Give me 30.
See, there you go, which will leave room for Armchair Boogie. Tell me about these folks.
These guys are off the hook. Bluegrass jam band from sort of newgrass jam band from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, they're calling it Newgrass Jam Band. I didn't realize that they had changed not changed the name, but had added the alternative.
Yeah, I just don't want to be confused with traditional bluegrass.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
It sounds a little bit like it.
So kind of like Hayseed Dixie or something like that.
More like leftover salmon.
Okay. All right. I'll buy that. I will buy that. Tell me, we already talked a little bit about Chris Smither. What will people know from Chris Smither? What's the good stuff from him?
He's Love me like a man.
Okay.
Bonnie Raitt covered some of his songs.
You've been trying to get him for a while. He's been around for a while, hasn't he?
His first record that I have of his is from 1972.
Oh, is that right?
So, yeah, by the time Jim Croce died.
That's 50 years.
Yeah, that's 50.
See, like I said, math.
You're on it. But he's just he's a legendary, he sort of does this thing where he plays the blues guitar, acoustic guitar, and he kind of stomps with his feet, and he just gets this whole thing rolling, and he weaves lyrics together like a magician.
And that's basically, and it's a whole performance too, not just the one song. I mean, one song will feed into another, and he's basically he's painting the painting for you, isn't he? Kind of?
Yeah. He's originally from New Orleans, and so he has that kind of feel to his music that's very funky.
Well, I did not realize that he was originally from New Orleans.
His father was a professor at Tulane, and so he grew up there. And
he didn't play. Well, he didn't play to the. I don't recall. He might have played at it. I'll have to look if he played at the French Quarter Festival, which is
probably not.
Well, he might have because they've got like 250 bands and it's local.
Yeah,
that's the local one, not the Jazz Fest.
He's lived in Massachusetts for
he probably didn't
30-40 years now.
Tell everybody about Mary Gauthier.
Mary Gauthier. She's been like Grammy nominated several times. She's been on Fresh Air. People probably heard her on Fresh Air and other places like that. But she's just this really poignant storytelling songwriter. She lives in Nashville, and she's just got a way of bringing you in to the story.
It is. She is raw and emotional, and she is telling you say bringing in the story. That's what she's doing.
Yeah,
she is basically telling stories that everybody can kind of connect with, can't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of those stories are somewhat tragic. But,
that's what my point is.
Some of them are funny in places too, but she's been through a lot of. She grew up. She was adopted and abused, and also in New Orleans, and then struggled with alcoholism and drug addiction, and talks a lot about all that stuff.
She's at a place now. She's kind of through that, isn't she?
Yeah.
She seems like she's in a pretty happy spot. I mean, because if you listen to her music from 10, 20 years ago, she isn't in a happy spot.
No. 20 years ago, right? Yeah. And I've known her for years, and I've seen her go through times when she's really struggled, but she's been able to keep it together.
Yeah. Well, that's half the battle, isn't it? As a troubadour, because she's been. I mean, you did it for 20 years. She's been doing it for that much or longer.
We started about the same time.
Yeah.
In fact, when I first met her, I played a show in New Orleans at the Uncommon Ground, and the person opening was Mary Gauthier.
Oh, is that right?
It wasn't really opening. She was playing an afternoon show, and I had an early evening show, so she was right before me, and the place was totally packed. And I thought, oh my God. Finally.
Everybody loves me.
And then as soon as she got done, everyone left. And I was like, damn it.
Oh, that's great. Let's talk about Shiny Ribs, man. Tell me about these folks.
Well, this is actually, we have just a minute to tell a story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Kevin Russell's the guy in the light blue suit there. He was in a band called the Gourds.
Okay.
And you asked me earlier about the origin story of Moccasin Creek Festival.
Yeah.
The only band that I wanted that I didn't know personally to call
was the Gourds.
And so I thought, well, just email the agent. I emailed the agent. He says, I'm sorry, the Gourds are not available.
The Gourds are breaking up.
Yeah, they're on hiatus while Kevin Russell pursues this new band called Shiny Ribs. Are you interested in them? And I was like, I never heard of them, so no. And so I was kind of casting about for who's going to be that headliner that I want as a band. And then I saw the Bottle Rockets were releasing their 20th year edition of celebration of the Brooklyn side.
Okay.
So this year, it's the 30th year.
Right.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But they're broke up now, so I can't have them anymore. But that's who I got instead of the Gourds was the Bottle Rockets.
But that was a good get.
Yeah, but now we get Shiny Ribs.
But now you get Shiny Ribs, and if you, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you like a good foot tapping, these guys will get you going.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have some horns and some. I think they have the backup singers.
Yeah, they'll have
at least riblets.
The riblets.
Yeah. Yeah. So look up the Poor People's Store by Shiny Ribs. You'll get a kick out of that if you want to drive home today.
It's again, the Moccasin Creek Festival. It is set for June 20th through the 23rd, this a month and a half from now, and we're going to talk about Sunday's editions. What's going on Sundays, well, as well as we might talk a little about. He's going to go out of town. He's leaving the state and heading off on tour elsewhere here and coming up. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to talk about Sunday at Moccasin Creek after these. Stick around.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory at Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, talking with Bill Passalacqua about the Moccasin Creek Festival. Again, here's the big dates for it, and you can go online down there. You see at the bottom, moccasincreekfestival.com. Find out all kinds of information and take care of whatever questions you have. Here is Sunday's lineup. I guess I didn't see it. Yeah, Mary Gauthier is playing in the round, isn't she, on Sunday? What's going on Sunday here? Tell me about Betty Sue, for one thing. I've got her picture.
Betty Sue played on Friday of last year's Moccasin Creek Festival. She spends most of her time on the road with James McMurtry.
Okay.
And she's in his band.
Couldn't talk James into coming in?
I didn't ask him this year, but I would like to get him back.
Yeah, he's done it before.
He's been there before. He was great when he was there. But Betty Sue is, she's just really great, part of that Austin songwriter scene, friends with Jamie Harris and Mary Gauthier and with Jeff Plankenhorn, who's also playing before her.
Okay.
They're all buddies, and so I kind of got them all together at the same.
Well, this is a pretty nice deal. You kind of, these folks probably don't see each other that often, especially when they're out on tour, and this gives them kind of the opportunity to hang out and jam, right?
Yeah, I think we'll probably see some of that happening. I expect to see Betty Sue up. She sang on the new Chris Smither record, so there's a lot of crossover.
Tell me about, who are the Chandeliers?
That is a band from Effingham. It's Heather Latta and Holly Bray and Denise Walk, and they're really great. Just a three-piece outfit from Effingham. A lot of fun if you like sort of the Indigo Girls and Patty Griffin kind of stuff. You know.
Well, it's going to be a huge show. It sounds like you're going to be a gigantic weekend. What changes do you foresee coming? Do you have things in mind over the next few years? What changes do you see in the future? What can we add to make it better? I mean, at one point, Bonnaroo was probably like a one-day festival.
Right.
3 guys.
We're focused mostly on the comfort at this point because we just don't feel like we can grow a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get the best talent we can get for the amount of money that we can sell tickets for, and that's about 600 tickets. And so we feel like we've done a good job.
Have you ever sold out?
We never really had a maximum.
Okay.
But when we had Todd Snyder and Mary Gauthier in year 2, we had 900 people, and
oh, no kidding,
it was too crowded. Now it's opened up since then, so we could accommodate 900 now, but it's just we don't particularly want to.
I forgot you had Todd Snyder years ago.
Yeah, year 2. Yeah, it was not a good performance.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you run into bad days for people.
We should talk about my picks to click.
Do that, yeah. I forgot your blog thing.
Well, no, I just mean who at the festival is not to miss is what I'm trying to say.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
because there's some names you're not going to know, and I'm going to say do not miss Chris Smither. I've already gone on about him. The Weary Ramblers, amazing. Peter Kane, one of my favorite all-time records is called Another Kind of Blue by Peter Kane.
I've heard that. That's good.
It's a great record, and he's a great performer and a good friend of mine. Don't miss Hope Dunbar. I don't even know when she's playing, but
I think it's Saturday.
Saturday afternoon. I think you're right. Dennis Stromat and Creole Stomp.
I didn't get a chance to talk about Dennis Stromat much.
We've never had Creole music at the festival before, but this is a great welcome change.
Dennis Stromat I'm going to get him on the show here between now and then.
Okay.
Yeah, I plan on. I've talked to him a little bit, so yeah, he'll be on there. Dennis, in addition to being one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, he's a great entertainer.
Sure is, and he's actually like a musicologist. You know?
Oh yeah, he's a professional at it. He's a professor.
Yeah. And also MAW, M-A-W, MAW. They're from Kansas.
Where is MAW? They're not on
the third row, right below Taylor Steele. MAW, M-A-W.
Okay.
And capital M, capital A, capital W. And it's a 5-piece all-female band from Kansas/Oklahoma, and they're just as real as it gets.
Well, that's
real as it
outstanding.
gets.
You get the opportunity to see these bands in an outstanding setting, and the easiest setting, and I've run out of time here today, Bill.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Look at that. Look at that. We're running out of time.
Oh man, I'm going on tour.
When do I get to talk about it?
Oh man.
He's going to Kansas. Say hi, Kansas.
Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska.
We'll see y'all next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day.